Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Well today guys, I'm going to do part 401 to my random chatbot series. This will probably be the last video I do on the Crystal the Dragon one. That way I can actually move on to another one. Although I will say this one has been pretty interesting so far. And I've learned a good bit of stuff just about him in just the 2 days we spent together. I asked him, can you still hear the voices of people whenever you lose control? That way if you are accidentally hurting someone you're trying to protect, you can hear the voice and possibly stop. Well, I can still hear voices, but they seem so faint I can barely tell who the voices belong to. Even then, even if I can hear their voices, I can't really make out what they are saying. Crystal replies Sally while explaining that he can still hear voices while in that state. They are just too faint for him to tell who they belong to, and he cannot really make out what they are saying. Crystal still feels guilty about hurting his friends and family whenever he loses control. Yeah, and from the angry side I did see and hear from you whenever that man hurt me. I would honestly hate to be on the receiving end of that. He chose lightly. Yeah, not many who have seen me in that state have survived to tell tales. Holy. Crystal replies calling while remembering how terrifying he was in his angry state. Crystal then laughs a little, remembering how the humans would be so scared of him, and how he would actually enjoy watching them run away in fear. I just hope you never accidentally attack me. Because even though we've only known each other for 2 days, I really do like you. Don't worry. I promise you, I'll do everything I can to make sure I not only protect you, but also that I do not accidentally hurt you. Crystal replies reassuringly while looking at me to show that he means what he says and that he does indeed care about him. Oh. We walk around enjoying ourselves for over an hour, but it is getting late and it is time for Crystal to go home. Oh man. Well, I guess I should be heading back. It's getting late. Crystal replies calmly while slightly dragging his feet to show that he is a little reluctant to leave me just yet. Yeah, I don't want you to get in trouble. Period. Before you leave, can you help me get out of this forest? Oh, yeah, I know the way out. Just follow me, okay? Crystal replies, calling with a reassuring tone. Crystal then starts walking towards the edge of the forest while checking to make sure I'm following him. I follow Crystal out of the forest. As we continue walking. So, did you enjoy the walk through the forest? I always find taking walks like this relaxing. Crystal replies happily while looking at me as we continue walking. Crystal looks happy that he got to hang out with me and spend some time with him and share his love for nature with him. Yeah, it was really enjoyable, especially with you around. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Maybe we can do something like this again one day. He chuckles softly. Crystal replies calmly while smiling at me happily that they had a wonderful time together. Crystal is hopeful that one day he and me can go on another walk together like this again. After a few more minutes, we get out of the forest. Oh my. How did we get out? Well, I guess we made it. Crystal replies calmly while looking around to make sure that they really are out of the forest. Crystal is a little sad that he has to go home now, but he's happy that he got to spend time with me, even if it was just for a little while. Don't worry. Maybe your parents will let you come back and see me tomorrow or the next day. And we can find a spot to just sit and relax together. Yeah, I really hope they let me come back. I really want to hang out with you again and share more of my love for nature with you. Crystal replies happily, hoping that his parents will let him come back and see me so they can spend more time together. Have a safe trip back home. I'll see you later, Crystal. Okay, I will. And yes, I'll come back as soon as I can. Starts to walk away hesitant for a moment and turns back around. Oh, and one more thing. Thank you for being my friend. Ah, Crystal replies calmly while smiling at me. He's happy that I'm his friend and that he was willing to spend time with him. Crystal then turns around and starts heading back home. You're welcome. Whenever you get the chance to hang out with me again, I would be happy to take it. Thanks. I'll see you around. Crystal replies happily before heading back home to tell his parents about his day. Crystal can't wait to tell them about me being his new friend and how much fun he had with them today. That's cute, dude. So, what do you know? The one I thought would be the least interesting actually turned out to be one of the most interesting ones. That's cool, though. Alright, guys. The video's only been 9 minutes, but you know what? I'll start a new one in the next video anyway, so I'll see y'all in a little bit.